పంపించలేదు మేడం. ఆసిఫ్ లేడా? क्या होना किताब निकल पढ़ ले तो मैडम. बेटा मैडम को कोर्स दो बोलो ना सर.
Sir, recording permission, sir. Okay, sir.
రెండు ఉన్నాయి దీంట్లో. ఫోకస్ దేనికి ఇవ్వను, ఒకటే ఉందా? ఓకే. మేక్ హోస్ట్ రికార్డింగ్ ఆప్షన్ అలౌ టు రికార్డ్. వచ్చిందా మేడం?
Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you, sir.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. చలో, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్.
Good morning, sir.
We are in your Newton's laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion. Sure. Take the next heading, better. Concept of impulse. Concept of your impulse. Represented by letter J, or sometimes it is represented by letter capital I. Anything is fine. Okay. Impulse is nothing but beta. The force which is acting on any body for a very short interval of a time is called as of an impulse. Like a six hit by a cricketer. So the interaction of your bat and as well as of your ball, the ball, when it is hitting the six, When it is hitting the 6. So time of the contact between the bat and the ball is how much for me? Very small interval of a time. Now bat is exerting the force on the ball. So the force acting between these two bodies for a very short interval of your time is called as of your impulse. Is called as of your impulse part of relation. So impulse is nothing but a sudden jerk or sudden force which has been acting on any body is called as of your impulse part of relation. So what I can say right now here, when a large force, I can write here, see, when a large force, when a large force acts, when a large force acts for a very short duration, for very short duration, producing a finite change, finite change in momentum of the body, finite change in momentum of your body, momentum of a body is called impulse, is called impulse. Is it clear for everyone what exactly is an impulse? Like your mom or dad slapping you one very tightly, that is also what impulse. The moment you get a slap from your mom and dad for a small amount of a time, you may be taking a step in the backward direction, or else you may be moving from that place from the backward direction, isn't it? So what happens right now, when a small amount of the force, I mean to say when a very large amount of the force is acting for a very small amount of your time, for a short duration of a time, and it produces a finite change in the momentum of the body, that is called as of your impulse. That is called as of what? Impulse part of relation. That means force acting for a very small interval of your time. Force acting for a very small interval of your time is called as of your impulse. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
चलो इसके एग्जांपल्स देखो. बेसिकली मान के चलो, when a ball hits a wall and bounces back, the force on the ball, by the wall acts for a very short time, when two are in contact, isn't it? So yet the force is large enough to reverse the momentum of the ball part of relation. Yes. So what is happening right now? When a ball hits the wall, the bounces it back. That means the force on the ball by the wall acts for a very short interval of a time. And when two are in what now? Contact part of relation. So the force is large enough. The force is large enough to reverse the momentum, of ball, See, somewhat like this. This is your wall. Okay. And here is your ball. And you're hitting it with a velocity u. So this ball goes in the front direction, and hits here right now. And with certain velocity, again, it is coming back. If it comes back with the same velocity to the same position right now, so initial momentum will be equal to how much better? Initial momentum is equal to m into u. And final momentum is also equal to m into u, because mass of the body is not going to change. And this is nothing but of your wall. Now, who is exerting the force on the ball to reverse the direction? Wall. So this is the initial momentum exerted by the ball on the wall. Then final momentum is exerted by the wall on the ball part of relation. So what will be the change in momentum beta? Change in momentum is equals to P final minus of your P initial. P final is m into u minus P initial is opposite to this one. So it is also m into u. So this will become for me how much? 2 times of your m into u. So this is your change in momentum. Isn't it? So that contact of the ball with the wall, this ball and wall are how much, for how much time they are contact? Very small amount of your time. but the effect is so large that this wall is having a power to reverse the direction of this ball. That is the reason it is bouncing back in the backward direction. So hence I can say that the force exerted by this wall on the ball for a very short interval of a time is called as of your impulse part of relation. So our impulse is also called as of what? Change in momentum part of a relation. So I can say that force and time durations are difficult as a certain separate. However, I can say that impulse is equals to nothing but equal to what? Force into time. Force into your time. Impulse is equal to how much from your force into your time part of relation. That is about your impulse part of relation. Just give me a minute. Chota litigation of okay. So impulse is equal to force into your time part of relation. So force into your time, and this is also equal to your change in momentum. This is also equal to your what? Change in momentum. Very, very important relation, beta. Very important relation. Impulse is equals to what for me? Force into time. That is nothing but equal to your change in momentum. That is equals to change in momentum. If the force is variable, I can use the formula I is equals to integral of your F into your dt. That is equals to integral of your dp. That is nothing but equal to your p part of relation. So this is about your basic formula of your impulse. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
Simple. But what? Force into time. This force into time is having a power to change the momentum. So impulse is also equal to what? Change in momentum. And impulse is having both magnitude and as well as of your direction. So it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. And the unit for this one is nothing but of your what? Kg meter per second. Because momentum is mass into velocity. Mass is measured in kgs. Velocity is measured in meter per second. Okay. So unit is kg per meter per second. Now, direction of impulse. Now, this is very important, beta. Direction of your impulse is always in the direction of your momentum. Direction of impulse is along the change in momentum. Along the change in your momentum. This is very, very important. In whichever direction there is a change in momentum, impulse will also act on that body in the same direction. So this is about your concept of your impulse part of relation. So what is an impulse? I told you right now, beta. Impulse is nothing but when a large force is acting on a body for a very short interval of your time. A large force acts for a very short interval of your time or short duration of your time, producing a finite change in the momentum of a body. Momentum of a body is called as of your impulse. Impulse part of a relation. Okay. Let's see some more points in this one. One more and very important point. The area under, if I'm drawing the graph, the area under F versus T, that means force versus T graph. F versus T graph gives the magnitude of impulse. Will give me what? Magnitude of your impulse. Is it clear for everyone? Area under force and time will always gives me impulse. क्योंकि मैंने आप लोग इंटीग्रेशन में बताया था, integral of your, you know that integral of your y into dx will always gives me what? Area. This I told you in the integration concept में भी बताया था मैंने.
Yes,
when I'm getting integral of y into dx, that will always gives me the area. That means here also see, integral of your force into dt will always gives me what? Impulse. Will always gives me what? Impulse. So area under F and T graph will always gives me what? Your magnitude of your impulse, or I can say that change in momentum, Clear? Okay. So if I draw the graph for this one, see, I'm getting the graph somewhat like this. So along your this one, I'm taking the force. Along x-axis, I'm taking the time. So we are getting the graph like this. So this one will be area like this. Okay. So area under your force versus time. whatever may be the shape, that will always gives me what? Impulse. So for a constant average force, I can say, for a constant average force, for constant average force, for a constant average force, impulse is equals to integral of your F into your dt, that is equals to your area of your F into your t. So area of your F into t will give me what for me? Impulse. That will give me what? Impulse part of relation. So is it clear for everyone? So I hope everyone got an idea about exactly what you mean by the impulse part of relation. So it is nothing but of your impulse is not the property of your body beta, but it is a measure of the degree to which an external forces will change the momentum of the body. Impulse ke वजह से whether the body will change the momentum or not, that idea will be getting, but it is not the property of your particle. Impulse is not the property of the particle. I can write that point here right now. Impulse is not the property of particle. ठीक है ना? But it will show you the degrees. That means अगर if you are applying force on a particle, isn't it? To how much extent it will change its momentum, that is called as of your impulse part of relation. So force acting for a very short interval of a time is called as of your impulse part of relation. Impulse gives the degree to which an external force can change the momentum. I can write even that point here right now. Impulse gives the measure. Impulse gives the measure of the degree, to which the external force, changes the momentum of the particle. Okay. Sure. Let us try to write one question on this one, beta. Sure. So for example, if I say you right now, a ball of mass 0.5 kg, is moving with a velocity v. With a velocity of say 2 meters per second. It is subjected to a force of x Newton for 2 seconds. Okay, so because of this force, the ball will move with a velocity of, ball moves with velocity of 3 meters per second. The value of x is, first option is 5 Newton. Second option is 8.25 Newton. Third option is 0.25 Newton. And fourth option is 1 Newton. Chalo, try karo jaldi se. Everything is given in the problem for us. See what exactly data you can apply from the given condition. देखो, ball of mass दे रखा है मेरे पास 0.5 kg. Mass is given for me as of your 0.5 kg, is moving with a velocity. Initial velocity is equals to 2 meters per second. It is subjected to your force. Force is equals to x Newton. Time is given as of your 2 seconds. Because of this force, the ball moves with a velocity. यानी final velocity आ गई ball को कितना? 3 meters per second. He is asking x is equals to your how much? That means force acting on that body is changing the velocity. So I can write here right now, force into your delta t will be equal to what? Momentum only, na? So it is m into delta v. So that is equal to your m into, this one is nothing but v2 minus of your v1. Force I don't know, that is nothing but equal to how much for me? X Newton. V2 is given for me, V1 is given for me, so everything is given. So it is X into 2 is equals to mass of the body is given how much beta for me? 0.5 kg into V2 minus V1. V2 is how much for me? 3. Initial velocity is how much for me? Your 2. So that will give me the value of your X. So kitna aa raha dekho right now? X is equals to 3 minus 2 is nothing but 1. So it is 0.5 divided by 2. So that will become how much for me? 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25 Newton. So this will be the answer for me. So 0.25 Newton will be the answer. Aaya sabhi ko? Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
आया सभी को पक्का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखो बेटा, इंपॉर्टेंट मॉडल है, ऐसे वाले मॉडल्स अपने को याद रखना है. इसमें वेक्टर्स लगेगा तो थोड़ा बहुत अपना वेक्टर्स का नॉलेज को रिकलेक्ट करो इससे. ए 0.5 kg बॉल, a 0.5 kg ball moving with a speed of 12 meter per second, 12 meter per second, strikes a hard wall at an angle. एंगल आया मतलब पहले पॉइंट क्या आ जाना चाहिए? रिजॉल्व करना है. एट एन एंगल ऑफ 30 degrees विद दी वॉल. कहीं पर भी एंगल दिखा मतलब पहले रिजॉल्व करके छोड़ देना उसको. विद दी वॉल एट एन एंगल ऑफ 30 degrees विद दी वॉल. स्टॉप. It is reflected with the same speed, reflected with the same speed and at the same angle, ठीक है. If the ball is in contact, with wall for 0.5 seconds, the average force acting on wall is this is a given question. Options given are for me 48 Newton, second option is 24 Newton, third option is 12 Newton and fourth option is 96 Newton. अब क्वेश्चन अच्छी तरह से पढ़ो देखो. A 0.5 kg ball is moving with a speed of 12 meter per second, strikes a hard wall at an angle of your 30 degrees with the wall. यानी if I am taking the wall something like this, तो ये हो गया मेरे पास wall. Okay, and the ball is been hitting right now here, right, like this. फिर जितने एंगल से हिट कर
क्वेश्चन दिखाइए ना.
मैं बता रहा हूँ, एक मिनट बेटा. तो ये हो गया एक कंडीशन. अब देखो, a 0.5 kg ball is moving with a speed of 12 meter per second, strikes a hard wall at an angle of 30 degrees with the wall. एंगल से कितनी एंगल बना रहा है? 30 degrees with the wall बना रहा है. मतलब ये एंगल जो होगी with the wall, this one is your 30 degrees. So ये पूरी मेरे पास वॉल है. जैसे इंक्लाइन हम लोग बॉल फेंकते हैं ना, बेसिकली ऑन द वॉल पार्ट एफिलेशन. तो यहाँ पर अपना बॉल है राइट नाउ, ये बॉल है. दिस वन इज मेकिंग एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्रीज. तो यहाँ पर भी सेम एंगल है. ये इसको हिट करके पीछे वापस जा रहा है. सो दिस इज द बॉल्स पोजीशन राइट नाउ हियर. ओके, नाउ सी द फिगर वेरी केयरफुली वंस अगेन. तो देखो फिर से एक बार जल्दी से डायग्राम देख लो बेटा, क्वेश्चन देख लो एक बार, फिर से एक बार पढ़ लो सभी लोग. 0.5 kg ball is moving with a speed of 12 meter per second, strikes a hard wall at an angle of 30 degrees with the wall. It is reflected with the same speed at the same angle. यानी इनिशियल स्पीड भी कितनी है जितनी है, फाइनल स्पीड भी उतनी है. इनिशियल एंगल जितनी है, फाइनल एंगल इज आल्सो दैट मच. If the ball is in contact with the wall for 0.25 seconds, then average force acting on the wall will be equal to how much? Now see, the moment the ball is right now somewhere here when it is been coming, so it is coming here with a velocity, say for example v, and here it is moving again with the same velocity of your v. Now you can resolve this velocity into two components beta. One is in this direction, one is in this direction. So this one is nothing but of your Vx and this one is nothing but of your Vy. See carefully how I am taking the angles here. If this is your 30 degrees yahan par, isn't it right now? So if this is your 30 degrees right now for the given condition, so where is another angle I will be getting right now from this given condition beta? So yahan par se aa raha hai basically. So this angle will be equal to how much for me? This angle is here 90, this angle will be 60, this angle will be here 30. क्या आया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
एंगल लेना आया सभी को. तो Vy कितना हो गया? Vy is equals to V into your cos 30 and Vx is equals to V into your sin 30. Is the angles clear for everyone? See, अगर ये इसको मैं ऐसा कर देता, ये 90 बनता ना बेटा. This one was of your 90. This is 30, तो ये 60 बनता. If this is 60, so this will be equal to your 30. आप 60 लेके भी कर सकते हो, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ठीक है ना? Now when it is going back again right now here, यहाँ पर देखो right now when it is going back from the given condition, तो इसको मैं resolve कर रहा हूँ ऐसा, तो इसके पास भी एक vertical component आ जाएगी, so this one is nothing but Vy, और इसके पास एक horizontal component आ जाएगी, that is nothing but Vx. अब देखो इसके लिए भी अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पर extend कर दूं, तो ये कितना हो गया? देखो यहाँ पर कितना है मेरे पास 30, तो यहाँ पर कितना हो गया 90, तो ये कितना बनेगा मेरे पास 60, ये 60 बनेगा, तो यहाँ पर कितना बनेगा बेटा, कोई बता सकता है? यहाँ पर कितना बनेगा? अरे बाबा ये वॉल है ना, ये पैरेलल है, ये ब्लू और ये येलो और पैरेलल है, और ये लाइन कॉमन है, तो ये जितनी एंगल बनेगी ये भी इतनी एंगल बनेगी ना,
30 डिग्री
30 डिग्री से बनेगी. यानी Vy will be equal to how much बेटा? V into cos of your 30. Vx is equals to V into sin of 30. आ गया सभी को resolving?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now change in momentum along the wall. यानी अगर मैं ले रहा हूं बेसिकली along this one, ये देखो ये वॉल का नॉर्मल है ना, ठीक है ना, ये वॉल है नॉर्मल का. नॉर्मल कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं? परपेंडिकुलर टू द सरफेस होना चाहिए, तो ये हो गया इसका वॉल का नॉर्मल. ठीक है ना? चलो अब बताओ, all the momentum on x-axis and all the momentum along your y-axis. So I'm writing here momentum along your x-axis. इससे लिखूं, इससे लिखूं. So change in momentum along your x-axis. 1 मिनट बेटा. चलो px along x-axis Yuji, what is the momentum right now for me along the x-axis beta? ये this is x-axis and this is देखो if I am taking right now, this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. I am taking all the momentum along x-axis. So this one is v into sin 30. ये theta भी कितना हो जाएगा मेरे पास यहाँ पर 30 डिग्री हो जाएगा. So ये हो गया vx is nothing but equal to your v into sin of your 30 minus v into sin of your 30. देखो ये डायरेक्शन में चेंज लिख रहे हो ना, बेसिकली चेंज लिख रहे हो बेसिकली, तो देखो क्या हो जाएगा v into sin 30 in this one minus ये इसका ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन है vx, तो this one will become for me v into your sin of your 30. So minus of minus ये ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में माइनस आ जाएगा, so minus of minus it will become for me plus, so it is v into your sin 30 plus of your v into sin of your 30. Subtraction, दो वेक्टर्स एंटी पैरेलल है, so this will become for me 2v into your sin of your 30. ठीक है? Is it clear for everyone?
Sir, 24 न्यूटन आया.
हाँ 24 न्यूटन आएगा. वेरी गुड. Then momentum along y-axis देखो बेटा, momentum देखो, this is along y-axis, this one is also y-axis, so this will be equal to how much for me? Your v into your cos 30 minus this one is of your plus v into your cos of your 30. दोनों भी सेम डायरेक्शन में है ना, तो ये कितना बन जाएगा 0. मोमेंटम अलोंग वाई एक्सिस विल बिकम फॉर मी 0 फॉर मी राइट नाउ. सो हम लोग को चाहिए क्या? फोर्स. तो फोर्स इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच बेटा? F into your t will be equal to change in momentum. Change in momentum कहां पर आ रहा? अपने को x axis में आ रहा. So this is nothing but of your 2 into your momentum is nothing but how much for me? 2 into your mv into your Vx into your ये कितना आया sin theta. So हम लोग को 4 चाहिए. So F is equal से कितना बन जाएगा 2m V into your sin 30 divided by your time. ये हो गया फॉर्मूला. तो डालो वैल्यूज इसके. 2 मास कितना है 0.5 इंटू वेलोसिटी कितनी है 12 इंटू साइन 30 कितना बेटा साइन 30
1 by root 2
कितना साइन 30
1 by root 2
1 by
root 2
साइन 45 कितना फिर
सर
साइन 45 कितना
साइन 45 1 by root 2 सर.
क्या है बेटा मैं कितना बार पढ़ाया मैं ट्रिग्नोमेट्री आप लोग
साइन
काम करे
साइन 30 1 by 2 है सर.
साइन 30 कितना बेटा 1/2
1 by 2 सर.
साइन 45 इज 1/√2 बेटा साइन 30 इज इक्वल्स टू 1/2 तो ये हो गया 1/2 डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम कितना दिया प्रॉब्लम में देखो व्हाट इज द टाइम गिवन इन द प्रॉब्लम 0.25 seconds so it is 0.25 seconds क्लियर है 1/0.25 मतलब कितना 4 because 1/4 is 0.25 so 1/0.25 मतलब कितना 4 कैलकुलेट करो जल्दी से कितना आ रहा है देखो 1/2 ये 2 चले गया 2 1s are 2 6s are so this one will be equal to how much for me 6 into 4 कितना 1/0.24 is nothing but 4 कितना आ रहा बेटा 24 न्यूटन आया सभी को क्लियर है सभी को
yes sir
सो ये डायग्राम इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा अपने को याद रखना बिकॉज वी नीड टू ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम वेरी केयरफुली अगर आप सीजन की कोई भी एक मेटेरियल लेके देखोगे तो इसके अंदर बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशन लिखाई देगा उससे बच्चे ज्यादा कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं इसलिए मैंने उतने पूरे एप्लीकेशंस नहीं बोला लेकिन बेसिक ये ट्रिग्नोमेट्री और सॉरी बेसिक ये वेक्टर्स अगर आप याद रखोगे ना कभी कभी वो क्या बोलेगा कि he will be telling that instead of angle with the normal of the wall he will be telling that he is making an angle of 60 degrees with the normal so at that time you should be taking this angle as a 60 and try to do the problem or maybe 30 degrees with the normal so this one is right now for me your normal and this one is nothing but along the wall part affiliation is that clear for everyone is that clear for everyone
yes sir
chalo very good so I hope you got an idea how to do such type of questions right now
yes sir
नेक्स्ट वाला क्वेश्चन देखो बेटा ए 150 ग्राम टेनिस बॉल 150 ग्राम टेनिस बॉल coming at a speed of 40 meter per second 40 meter per second is hit straight back by a bat to a speed of 60 meter per second. Stop. The magnitude of the average force capital F on the ball if it was in contact for 5 seconds is how much? Okay, that is a given question for me. It's not 5 seconds, sorry. So it is 5 ms. ms मतलब क्या? Milliseconds. 5 milliseconds. ठीक है? This was your AIMS question, बेटा. AIMS में पूछा गया हुआ था एक क्वेश्चन. See how easy the question was. चलो ट्राई करो सभी लोग. 150 ग्राम a 150 gram tennis ball coming at a speed of 40 is hit by a straight bat to a bat, it is speed of your 60 meter per second. तो आपने एक 150 ग्राम टेनिस बॉल आप खेल रहे हो बेसिकली, बैट से हिट किया विद व्हाट वेलोसिटी 60. तो व्हाट विल बी द चेंज इन मोमेंटम बेटा? तो मोमेंटम विल बी इक्वल टू योर m into your v final minus v initial. So it is equal. So what is the mass for me? 150 grams. That means kgs में convert करोगे तो 0.150 10 to the power of minus 3. So it is 0.150 into फाइनल वेलोसिटी कितनी है 60 माइनस इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कितनी है माइनस 40. यहाँ पर ये लिखना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि व्हेन द बैट यहाँ पर है और बॉल यहाँ पर आ रहा है, तो ये इस तरह से आ रहा था, बैट से लगने के बाद आफ्टर हिटिंग टू द बॉल इट इज गोइंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन राइट. That means it is changing the direction. That is the reason I am taking it as of your negative. That is very important for me. So this value will come out for me much 0.150 into minus minus it will be plus. So this will become for me 100. So this will become for me 15 Newton second. F into T na Newton second. Clear for everyone? Now I can use the Newton second law. F is equals to your change in momentum. That is nothing but delta P by your delta T. So that will be equal to your 15 divided by time is how much for me 5 milliseconds. So 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So this will become for me how much 5 ones are 5 threes are. So it is a 3 into 10 to the power of 3 newtons will be the answer. Got it everyone?
3000 newtons.
Yes beta?
3000.
Yeah. Clear? 3000
Yes.
newtons is the answer. आया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
These are the way how do we get the questions related to your this one beta. ये भी एक क्वेश्चन ले लो बेसिकली जल्दी से. A ball of mass 100 gram hits a smooth vertical wall. Puts a smooth vertical wall normally with a velocity of 15 meter per second 4 times per second. Okay, and rebounds each time with a velocity of 15 meter per second. Stop. The average force exerted on the wall is चलो जल्दी से करो. I'll give the options for this one. 6 Newton, 15 Newton, 13 Newton, and fourth one is 12 Newton. चलो try करो. Let me see how many of you can give me the answer. A ball of mass 100 gram hits a smooth vertical wall normally with a velocity 15 meter per second. How many times? 4 times per second. 4 times per second. That means number of times is how much for me? 4 by your t. Per second means 4 by t. Per second is nothing but 1. And rebounds each time with a velocity of 15 meters only. The average force will be equal to how much? So like this is your wall. Okay. And you are throwing this ball with a velocity of 15 meter per second. And this is again coming back with your 15 meter per second. How many times you are throwing? 4 times. That means I can write here, force will be equal to, there is a change in momentum for this one. So it is your m into your v final minus of v initial divided by t. how many times? 4 times. That means into 4, isn't it? T is given how much for me? Per second. T is equals to 1 second given for me. So that will be equal to your mass is given how much for me, beta? 100 grams. That means that will become for me your 100 into 10 to the power of minus
Sir,
3.
12 Newton.
Yeah, 12 newtons into velocity is 15 minus, फिर यहाँ पर minus है, minus 15. Why? Because they are in opposite
Yes, sir.
direction.
Opposite.
Divided by T is nothing but how much for me? 1 second. Yani this will become for me 100 divided by, this will become for me 1000. 10 to the power of minus 3 is 1 by 1000 into 15 plus 15. This will be equal to 30. इसमें से 2 0 चले गए, इसमें से ये 0 और ये 0 चले गया, यहाँ पर into 4 है. So this one is nothing but into 4. So 3 4s are 12 Newton. So this will be your answer. आया सभी को? So you can remember the formula as F is equals to n number रहा है तो n से multiply करना बेटा. N into m into your v final minus of v initial divided by your time t. यहाँ पर n कितना दिया रखा है प्रॉब्लम में? 4. So n is equals to given for me 4 times. Clear है सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Very good question, beta. Keep it a double star mark for this one. A disc of mass 100 grams is 2 मिनट में रुक लेता हूँ बेटा. चलो जल्दी करो बेटा. See the question. A disc of mass 100 gram is being kept floating horizontally in the air by firing the bullets each of mass of your 5 grams. Disc of mass 100 gram is kept floating horizontally in air by firing bullets each of mass 5 grams with the same velocity at the same rate of your 10 bullets per second. At some rate of your 10 bullets per 10 bullets per second. Yani n by t is how much for me? Your n by t is nothing but how much for me? Your 10. The bullets rebound with the same speed in opposite direction. The velocity of each bullet at the time of your impact will be equal to your how much? मान के चलो ये देखो क्या हो रहा है बेसिकली ये ऐसा कुछ हो गया होगा ये मेरे पास यहाँ पर डिस्क है, ठीक है, एंड दिस इज योर डिस्क. पूरा डिस्क मतलब थ्रू आउट दिस वन देयर विल बी मास फॉर दिस वन. So there will be mass for this one throughout this part of relation. ठीक है ना? So now, yeah. So now see what we are doing is we are hitting the bullet right now. So यहाँ से we are hitting it with certain bullet. So this bullet is going like this, like this. It will go, it will go, it will go. It will hit this one. It will make a U-turn. Again, come back right now here. Again, it is coming back with the same velocity right now here. If it is going with V, it is coming back to your V part of relation. Here the momentum will be m into V, and here also the momentum will be m into V, but both of them are in the opposite direction. Number of bullets per second is how much for me? 10. That is n by 10 part of relation. So what is asking? Velocity of each bullet at the time of your impact will be equal to how much? So first let us try to calculate the force. Change in momentum on this one will be equal to how much? So force will be equal to how much beta? N into your, this is nothing but of your m into V minus, this one is minus of your m into V divided by your T. So that will become for me how much for me? N into, this one will become for me 2m into V divided by your T part of relation. Is that clear for everyone? N by T is nothing but number of bullets fired per second. That is nothing but of your 2 into m into n into V. So this, yes beta. Bolo.
Can you show the question?
See, a disc of mass 100 gram is being kept floating horizontally. Like something like if you might have been seen in the movies of Rajinikanth or maybe some Hollywood movies, he will be throwing some disc into the air and he will be firing with your bullets and it will go on keep in the air only. That means when the disc has been thrown into the air, you are firing it with the velocity V. The next one again with your V, like that it is going on hitting and the velocity of the body is coming in the backward direction. So this is the initial momentum in this direction and final momentum is in the opposite direction. So what is the force which is making this disc to be floating in the air? Isn't it? So the bullets are being rebound with the same speed in opposite direction. The velocity of each bullet at the time of your impact is equals to your how much? So now force I got actually how much for me? N number of bullets for me time. F is equals to dP by dt. So they are changing opposite directions. I got this one as of here 2m n into your V. What is small n beta? Small n is nothing but total number of bullets per second that I am writing it as of your n part relation. This is the force. Isn't it? Now this force must be equal to your weight of this given condition. That means this force, whatever we are taking right now, you see, weight of this disc is acting in the downward direction. That is nothing but of your m into G. Force is acting in the upward direction. That is nothing but a force. This F must be balancing your mg. F must be balancing your mg. Then only it will be in the air. So now equate both of them. So it is 2m n into V is equals to m into G. This mass and this mass will get cancelled from me. So velocity will become how much for me? Mass of, sorry, this is mass of bullet. This one is right now mass of your bullet. Mass of the bullet, I'm writing it as of small m. And this is the mass of your, what do you call that one? Plate. Both of them are different. So they are not same right now. So they are different. I can write here, this F must be equal to capital M into G. Small m is nothing but of your mass of your bullet, and capital M is equals to your mass of your disc, mass of your disc. Now equate both of them. This is equation number 1 and this is your equation number 2. So it is a 2m n into V is equals to capital M into G. So V will be equal to how much for me? Or m into G divided by your 2 into m into your n. Mass of the plate is given how much better? The disc of mass is given as of your 100 grams. So that will be equal to grams only I'm taking. G value also I'll take in grams. That is 980 divided by 2 into mass of each bullet is how much better? 5 grams. So that is nothing but of your 5 into number of bullets is given how much for me? 10. N by T is nothing but of your 10 part of a relation. Now see, anything is getting cancelled in this one. This 0 gets cancelled. 2 5s are 10. So this one is 0. This 0 gets cancelled. So 98 into 10. So that will become for me 980 centimeter per second. So this will be your answer for me. 980 centimeter per second will be the answer. Clear as a big one? Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Very good question, beta. So that was about your concept of impulse, what we have done today relatively. So go through this topic, and if you have any doubts, you please let me know what the given condition. In tomorrow's session of a class, we'll try to do the Newton's second laws problems.
Okay.
Okay?
Sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Take care, beta. Bye.